Hello and welcome back to Flow with Shenae. Today's class is a full body flow. We're starting on our back. So come on down to your mat, resting down. Place one hand onto your chest and one hand onto your belly. Relax your shoulders down. As we inhale, take a big belly breath. Feel your belly rise more than your chest. And then exhale, feel the belly melt down. Just letting go of some tension you might be holding on to. Again, deep breath in. And then sigh that out. One more like that. Now I want you to place your hands to your rib cage. So your fingertips are almost connecting. As you inhale now, I want you to feel your ribs expanding out to the sides. Big lateral breath, and then exhale, draw the rib cage back in. Go again, inhale. So you feel the fingertips go a bit wider, further away from each other, and then feel the fingertips come back in nice and close. Just feeling the difference between your belly breath and this lateral breath. Expansion through the ribs and then feel the ribs knit back in. Now I want you to start to think about keeping the back of the ribs nice and heavy into the mat and the ribs knitting in towards each other. Arms then rest by your sides. Shuffle your feet in close so your fingertips can almost brush by your ankles or heels. We're starting with a hip roll. We tuck our pelvis. We start to roll our spine up into a bridge. When you get to the top, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, unravel your spine, coming all the way back down to the mat. Tucking under, rolling up again. Feeling your lower back, mid back, and then upper back. Lift, resting on the shoulder blades. And then we unravel. On your next one, we'll begin to add on to this. Rolling up, you'll stay. So you're going to hold at the top, floating your left leg to tabletop, stabilize on the right side, and then roll down. Once you get down to the mat, pop your left foot back. So back down to your mat. Tuck under, roll up again. We'll go for the same leg. So your left leg's going to float as your right leg stabilizes you. Roll down. Now when you're lifting your left leg, notice if you really sway off to the right or if your left hip drops. You want to aim to keep your hips in line. Now on your next one, let's just start to keep that left leg up in your tabletop position. You're rolling your spine down. Now as soon as you get down to the mat, lift your hips back up. So it's a roll down and then a hinge up, lift. You're drilling your right foot heavy down in towards the mat, lifting up through your glute. Again, try to keep your hips in line. Now next time you get to the top, pause, hold. Tap your left toes down to the mat. Lift it back up, roll down. Then hinge straight back up, lift, go again. Tap your left toes down, back up, roll down. Make sure you really slide the ribs down the front of your body towards your hip bones. So we don't want to feel any pressure in our lower back when we're doing bridge work, especially in single leg. If you do start to feel that, it might be because our core is not quite active enough. So really tuck your ribs down the front of your body. One more like this. Then hold this next one up there. Continuous toe tap down and up. down, and up. Now, as your left toes go down, can you start to reach your right arm back? And then bring that arm back down as you lift it back up. Go again. Tap. Nice and stable on the right side. Feeling your right glute fire. You can press your left arm heavy down into the mat for a bit more support. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one. And now hold your left leg up, arm by your side. Extend the left leg up. We hinge our hip halfway down and back up. Halfway down, back up. Feel that right glute and hamstring fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, you can do it. Hold your last one up. Hold, hold, hold. Lift the heel off the mat. The right heel lifts and lowers. Starting to fire now. Lift and lower. You're almost there. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're lifting the heel, holding. You're almost there. Top range, pulse it up for me. Lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heel, roll all the way down to the mat. Little cuddle of your knees in towards your chest. Massage your lower back into the mat. Whew. Spicy through that right side. All right, when you're ready, we've got another side to work. So we'll pop our feet back down to the mat. Take your time. When you're ready, we're tucking under and we're starting with hip rolls with both feet down. And then unravel nice and slow. Flowing with the breath. Now on our next one, this is where we'll start to float our right leg up. So you're rolling up, hold. Right leg will float this time. You start to roll the spine down, then you place your foot to the mat to roll back up. Float the right leg and then unravel the spine. Now we're noticing if we're sinking in to the left hip or if the right hip does drop down. Try to keep your hips in line. On our next one, keep the right leg up. Right leg stays up. We roll down still. As soon as your bum gets down to the mat, hinge up, lift. Roll down, and then hinge up, drive. Next time, hold. Stay at the top. Tap your right toes down, back up, roll the spine down, and then drive the foot heavy. Lift. Tap the toes, then back up, roll down. Three, 2. On this next one, hold it, just the toe taps. Let's go. We're staying up there now. And now as your right toes go down, left arm is the one to go overhead. So opposite arm, bring it back. Keep it strong. You have 5, 4, hips are in line. 3, 2. Now last one, let's get ready for that spice. We're gonna bring it up to tabletop, extend the leg. You're hinging hips halfway down, lift back up, halfway down, drive. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Now last one, hold it at the top. This is where we lift the heel off the mat, lower it down, left heel lifts. You've done it on one side, you can do it on this side. 5 more for me, 5. In 4, 3, 2. Now last one, lift that heel, hold it, you're nearly there. You're gonna pulse top range. Let's go, I know it's firing up. Push through, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop the heel down, roll all the way down to the mat. Again, cuddle the knees in, well-deserved little cuddle, massaging your lower back into the mat. Well done. Now we're going to roll on to your right side. So you'll roll onto the right, resting down in your side lying position. Now you can use your forearm or your bicep as a little cushion as we rest. Now when we're in our side lying position, lift through the side of the waist. I want you to try and shine a bit of light underneath your waist. You're not relaxing the ribs down. Hips are stacked. You're going to lift the top leg up and just start to press it away. We bring it in and out. Active through your core, slide the ribs down the front of your body. I want you to imagine you're pressing away from a wall, really strong and active through that top leg to press away. Notice if your hip is rolling back. We want to try and keep it stacked on the bottom hip. In 5, 4, you have 3, 2. Now on your next one, go out, stay, hold. Turn your toes down, internal rotation from your hip. Turn the toes up, come back through center, fold in and out again. Let's repeat. Out, turn the toes down. Now you can have your top hand on your hip, just to help guide you to make sure your hips aren't moving. So you want to keep your pelvis really stable. In 3, 2, next time we go out, stay with that internal to external movement. So we're going internal and then external. Again, try to keep your hips really still. Only move it as far as you can keep your pelvis stable. 5, 4, 3, in 2. Now turn your toes down in internal rotation. You're going to bring it out just in front of you. Tap down and up. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Now last one, lift up, stay. You're going to come back through center with the foot, pull it back and point your toe. Create little circles, about the size of a dinner plate. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, reverse it, back the other way. Let's go. For 8, 7, keep lifting through your glute. 5, 4, 3, in 2. Last one, come through center, hold it. Pulse it up, you've got this. Up. Last 8, I promise. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on in. Whew. Come on up onto your forearm now. So we lift ourselves up onto our forearm. You want to make sure shoulder is directly over your elbow. Again, lift through the side of the waist, knees are stacked, bring your top hand to your head, and we come up off the mat, lift the hips, we come back down. Let's go again, we lift, and then bring it back down. Working through the bottom side of the waist as we come up, lifting through your obliques, little rainbow of the body. Now you can keep your knees stacked, or you can extend that top leg long. So progression is to extend the leg long, lift and lower, lift and lower. In 3, 2, next one, hold, stay at the top. You're going to close your top elbow down towards the wrist and then open it back up, lower down. Let's repeat. Lift, close it in, open it up and lower. For 3, 2, next time, up, stay, hold. Just continue that. Close it in and open it up. Close it in, open it up. So you're currently feeling the bottom side of the waist there, underneath the waistband. You will feel your glute be stabilizing you too, most likely. 5, in 4, 3, keep really lifting out of your shoulder. For 2, last one, we'll open up and stay, hold. Reach the top arm up, and we've got little lifts, lifts, halfway down and up. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, almost there, 3, 2, 1, and then gently come on down. Bring that top leg forward, fold the knees in, and just take a nice big side stretch in a mermaid here. Reaching through your right fingertips, lengthen through the side of the waist, and then bring it over and across to the other side. From here, come into a 4-point kneel position. So we bring our shoulders forward over wrists, knees underneath your hips. Set your shoulders down your back, lift through your tummy and hover the knees. Gently bring them down and go again. Lift and lower. Exhale to come up, inhale to come down. Three, 2. Next time, come on up and stay, hold. Stepping, right foot back, left foot back. We bring right foot back in, left foot in. Now go left foot back, right foot back, left foot in, right foot in. Keep alternating that. Step it back in. We have 4 to go now. Let's do it. 4, in 3, 2, you can do it. Last one, come back into the hover, hold it, and now send your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out of your heels, let the hips sway. Feeling the beautiful release through the back of the legs, ground through the palms of your hands. And then come on down, gently return to the mat. We're working through the other side and your side lying now. So coming on down to the left side, resting once again onto your bicep or your forearm. From here, we lift our top leg up, find the gap between your waist and the mat, lift. We start to extend the leg long and then fold back in. Lengthen. Continue to really slide the ribs down the front of your body here. Hips stay stacked. In 3, in 2. Now last one for me, hold it out there and go for that internal, external, then come through center, then take that fold in and out. Again, top hand can rest on your hip. Remember to just guide you, making sure your pelvis stays nice and still. In 3, in 2, now last one like this. We'll take one more fold in and then out, hold, just go to internal, external, internal to external. Again, only move as far as you can, keep the hips stacked. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, turn the toes down, hold, bring it out in front, and we tap down and up, down, lift through your glute. Feeling that spice really start to fire up in your glute. 5, in 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold. Bring it back through center, point your toe. Bring it back in line with your body. Those circles, up and around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse that. Again, you've done it on the other side. We've got to do it on this side. Keep lifting up and around. 4, 3, 2. Center it, hold, pulse up. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on in. Good job. Come on up to the forearm. Once we're up lifted, again, so your hips stay stacked, bring your top hand to your head. We start to lift and lower. Rainbow that body. Up, lift the hips. Again, shoulders over your elbow. You want to make sure it's not too far away out in front of you. Sliding your shoulder down away from your ear as you lift up. And you may have chosen to extend your top leg out again. Try to repeat whatever you did on the other side. 3, 2. Last one, hold it, lift up, close in, open up, lower down. Go again, lift, close it in, open up, bring it on down. 4, 3, in 2. Last one, hold it. Let's just stay with that. Closing it in and open up. Stay with the hips up. In 4, 3, 2. One more like that. Hold it up. Little hip dip. Lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And return all the way to the mat. Slide that leg forward. Come on up. Big side stretch in your mermaid. Reach up and over, lengthen through the side of the waist. And then come over to the other side. Find yourself in your 4-point kneel again. Once we're there, taking a cat-cow stretch. Some active recovery. Inhale, take your gaze forward, and then exhale round. Just coming into a bit of standing work in just a moment. So release out through the spine. One more time in each direction. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up into that downward facing dog again, and we'll start to walk our hands back towards our feet. Then roll your spine up, coming all the way up to your standing. Once you're there, give yourself a little shoulder roll, reset, have your feet at least hip width apart with the natural turnout. We sit back into a squat, we then come all the way back up. Inhale, sitting back. Exhale, driving on up. Now our aim with our squats, try to get your hips down in line with your knees the best you can while keeping a nice long spine. Now if you're not there today, that's okay. It's something that you can really work towards. In 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it at the bottom. Staying low, sweep your left arm down and lift your left heel. You then reach it back up, go the other side. Then come up to the top. Let's repeat that. Lower down, lift that left heel, lower it down, lift the right, lower it down, and then come back up. Three more like this. In 2. On our last one, stay down there, holding it down. Continuously lift and lower the heel. Keep sweeping your arms. Feeling your thighs really fire up for 4, 3, 2. One more like that. Lower the heel down, hold. Bring your hands to prayer. Trying to drop as deep as you can in your squat. Come halfway up, all the way down. Halfway up, all the way down. 4, 3, get as low as you can. 2, you can do it. Now last one, hold it at the bottom, pulse it down, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Whew. Give your legs a bit of a shake out. Good job. And now bring your feet hip width apart or a little closer in. Big breath in, reach. Grow tall, and then as we exhale, open the arms, nod the chin, roll on down. You'll walk your hands forward. We come into a plank position. Shoulders forward over wrists, lift through your tummy. Really press away from the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently bring your knees to the mat. We add a push up. Down, press, lift your knees up, bring them down. We push up. Try to lock your elbows in towards the sides of the waist. So really wrapping your elbows in towards your waistline to fire into your triceps. Make sure you're lifting your belly up with you and we're not arching into our lower back as we press back up. Now next time, bring your belly all the way down and you'll rise up into a back extension. Lift the hands off the mat, come back down, press up, lift the knees, repeat. Gently bring the knees down, all the way to the mat. Inhale, rise. Lower down and then exhale, press up. In 5. 4 to go. 3. Keep it strong. In 2. Now in this next one, stay all the way down there. Extend your legs nice and long. We rise up. Can you start to lift your feet as well? Hold. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Reach your arms forward into a Y shape. Draw the elbows back in towards your waist. Rest down. Go again. Rise up. Reach. In. Lower down. Keep the length through the back of the neck. Slight gaze forward towards the top end of your mat. Press your pelvis down into your mat and lift your abs. So pull your belly in. Next time, stay up. You're just going for that reach. And then draw the elbows in. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach, pull in. 8, 7, 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reach out, stay, hold. Open your arms out to a T, drawing little circles with the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back the other way. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're almost there. Hold it. Straight pulses up, up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest all the way down. Good job. Fold your knees in and just windscreen wiper your feet from side to side. All right, let's finish on our backs. So we turn ourselves around, lying down again on your back. And from here, we'll bring our legs up into a tabletop position. Your knees are stacked over your hips. We have toe tap down towards the mat and back up. Focusing on, again, sliding the rib cage down towards your hip bones, making sure the ribs don't flare or you don't begin to overarch into your lower back. Now, the further your foot goes away from you on the mat, the harder this will be. In 4, we'll add on in 3, 2. Now last one, bring your hands up to your head as you come up into an ab curl. You go for your toe tap, then lower down. Exhale, alternating, lifting through your chest. As you come up, breathe everything down into the mat. Now it's really important to use your breath. In my classes, I know I harp on about using the breath, but it's really going to help you recruit those deep abdominal muscles. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now next one, you'll stay up there and just continuously go for that toe tap. Try to keep your shoulder blades up off the mat. Again, utilize that breath. Don't hold it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now add rotation to this. You come across to the knee that comes in towards you. Take your time here. Make sure your pelvis is nice and stable so your hips aren't moving. And really think about underarm coming across to the opposite thigh rather than closing your elbow in. Keep your elbows wide. For 8, 7, 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, we're almost there. Now last one, you're going to come through center, stay, hold it. Arms come by our sides, pumping our arms like you're splashing little puddles next to you. Really lift the chest, abs are in tight. Start to extend one leg out, hold it out there for 5, for 4, 3, 2. We're going to switch those legs. Let's go for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Now can you extend both legs out? Hold, hold, hold. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest all the way in. Take that cuddle of your knees again. Little sway of the lower back in towards the mat. Extending your left leg out long, rest it onto the mat. Keep hugging your right knee in as you anchor your tailbone down into your mat. You'll then start to pull your right knee across the body. Reach your right arm back the other way and anchor your right shoulder blade down. Feeling a beautiful rotation through your spine. Then as you come back through center, pop your right foot over the left thigh and you're going to pull your left shin. If you can't quite get the shin, you can just grab underneath the thigh. Coming on up, roll up like you're trying to get your forehead to come towards your right ankle. Nice deep squeeze in. One more breath. And then just release it out. Extend your right leg, keep hugging that left knee and rest your head down. Bring that leg over and across the body. Let's reach our left arm back now. Gaze back over your left shoulder. As you bring it back, pop that left foot over your right thigh. And again, you can either grab onto the back of the thigh or hugging your right shin in towards you. Come on up. Bring your forehead towards the ankle. And then resting out. Let's finish just the way we started. Place one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. Taking a big belly breath. Feel your belly rise more than your chest. And then sigh that out. Let your body melt down in towards the mat. Unclench your jaw. Let all the tension go. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the belly melt down. One more to finish class all together. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Good job today. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.